What's up guys, today we're gonna be doing an ElDLICH Numeron deck. This is take 2. I was literally on the very last extra deck card, which is Mega Clops, and my brother marches into the room. My friend wants to see you. Like, come on man, do you have to call at such a precise moment? Anyway, moving on, let's just start. ElDLICH the Golden Lord at 2, I don't know why people play him at 3. He's searchable, you can special summon him directly from the deck, and he brings himself back every single turn. Why do you play 3? You only need 2. Forgive me if I don't explain much today, it's because I have to go in a while to my soccer training, so I'm kind of in a hurry. So yeah, moving on, there's 3 Numeron walls. Numeron wall, you get to activate Numeron Network directly from the deck, which is quite broken considering Numeron Network can just OTK your opponent, basically. Moving on to the hand traps, there are 6 hand traps in this deck. It's up to you because it's up to you of what. Let me chill. The hand traps are up to you. As long as you play 6, you're fine. I'm not counting the Infirms in here because Infirms considered part of the traps in here. It's considered an interruption on your opponent's turn. I'm not necessarily considering this as a hand trap. But if you don't have Infirms, if you don't have Ash, you can play something else. It's fine. I'm playing 2 Ash and 2 Veilers and 2 Nibs. That's because 2 Ash, it's a very powerful hand trap. It's one of the best in the entire game, so you have to play at least 1, at least 2. And 2 Veiler, for a reason I'll explain while I'm explaining the extra deck. If you can't already see it, it's right here, but I'll explain later. And 2 Nibiru. Most decks actually, if they get hit by Nibiru, they just pass. So, or they like step back row and pass. So Nibiru is basically a turn ender. The reason you're not playing him at 3 is because the risk of going up against the control deck is not okay. But if you go up against a combo deck, or any deck that special summons more than 5 times actually, you basically kill them with Nibiru instantly. So yeah, I guess. Like Salamangreat, for example. Circle got semi-limited right now, went back to 2. So Salamangreat, they're mid combo, smash them with Nibiru. It's that easy. 3 Cursed Eldland. Cursed Eldland is this best search card in this entire deck. Okay, not the best search card in the entire game. Engage is the best search card in the entire game. Anyway, Cursed Eldland, you pay 800. Who the hell cares? You search any one of your spells, or except ElDLICH, but you get to search. Okay, why is it? Okay, you get to search Golden Land or ElDLICH, and the best part is, you can activate it every turn, and when it does leave the field, you get to send a trap from the deck, so you get to set an extra card during the end phase. Like, that's very powerful. 3 Numeron Network. Numeron Network is the field spell of this deck. Of course, it's very, very powerful. It's basically an OTK on itself. I don't need to explain much. 2 Numeron Calling, because Numeron Calling has to be played at 2. What if you don't OTK turn 1? You need to have something to do turn 2. Okay, for all headphone users right now, I'm about to readjust my mic. Just give me a second, okay? There we go. Hopefully that didn't make any sound. 2 Calling and 1 Black Awakening. Black Awakening comes in a pinch when you brick and you have this only, or like, this happened to me once in an online game actually. Conquistador, Huaquero, another Conquistador, and Skill Drain. Wait, 2, 1... Yeah, so there's 1 slot left, which is Black Awakening. So what happened then is, okay, what will I do? I can Skill Drain, but nothing else. What will I do? Black Awakening, and then Conk and Huaquero are live, so I have 3 monsters after the opponent's turn, interrupt him twice, and I have a Skill Drain. I mean, I still lost Harpy's Feather Duster, but like, still. no one knows about any of that, okay? Anyway, Elixir of White Destiny. The reason you use this is because in the opponent's turn, there are many decks that can out ElDLICH the Golden Lord pretty easily. So, White Destiny, you can use it to just bring back ElDLICH the Golden Lord on the opponent's turn. Why not? Protect yourself. And it comes in later in the grind game, actually. 2 Raigeki. This got unlimited. I don't know why Konami did this, but now we have Raigeki back at 3. I'm not saying it's the best card in the entire game, okay? Frankly, if the opponent has a negate, it's useless. But some decks don't expect Raigeki, okay? Like, I was playing at my locals once, and I drew a Raigeki. I think I was playing Sky Strikers. Anyway, I had a Raigeki, and the opponent was playing Tri Brigade. I had no other interruptions, no hand traps, no nothing. The opponent sets up his board without revolt though, because I forgot. I don't think he drew very well, but he got a Zeus. What happened? Oh yeah. Eventually he got a Zeus, Simorg, Barrier Statue, and Ancient Warriors. Like, I just put Regeki down and he couldn't do anything. His entire board got nuked. He scooped game 2. So, 2 Regeki because this is a go second deck, and if you look at this, the first thing you'll notice is ElDLICH. So this is a go first deck. ElDLICH is go first. Why am I going second? Because Numerons are in here. You draw Numeron Network or Wall or Terraforming, you basically got yourself an OTK. ElDLICH is there just to boost by 3-5 and get an end phase and get like an effect on the end phase. Moving on, we have 1 Cold by 1 Terraforming. Terraforming to search network, Cold by to stop hand traps. I don't need to explain much on those. I'm not going to spend time on them. And 3 Conquistador. Conquistador is very powerful, okay? Like, exceptionally powerful. You already have a 3-5 body on the field. 3-5 ElDLICH Golden Lord, okay? Then you activate Conquistador, popping an opponent's card, getting an extra monster out, and when Conquistador leaves the field, you get to activate it during the end phase to special summon, to set a card directly from the deck. The opponent can't ash that, and you get an interruption, or you get another ElDLICH Golden Lord in this scenario, because it's Sanguine. So, Sanguine is, moving on, there's 3 Sanguine. It's because, well, why do I need to explain this? If you're looking up an ElDLICH deck profile, you must know already what this card does. So you special summon ElDLICH Golden Lord from the deck in usually defense, because his defense is a bit higher. So you special summon him in defense, and you get a floating effect during the end phase to set either Conquistador or Huaquero or Golden Land forever. It's up to you. Moving on, there's 3 Huaquero. Some people play 2, I play 3. It's a very powerful card. A lot of the meta decks this format, they rely on their graveyard. So if you have Huaquero, you'll be able to banish 1 card from the graveyard, and that might interrupt them enough for you to be able to win next turn, because it's a go second deck. Oh, well, if you have Huaquero set, then it's already turn 3. But anyway, you'll be able to interrupt their combo. It's an interruption. I don't need to explain much on that. Golden Land Forever, it's not the best trap, okay? It's not the best card. But if you do have a zombie monster, Conquistador or Huaquero, and you have Golden Land Forever, you'll be able to just negate a spell or trap on a spell speed 3 effect. The opponent can't chain to it unless they have another counter trap, which is pretty nice. I mean, I can't complain about that. And 3 Infirm. As I said already, Infirm is not counted as part of the hand traps in this, because why not? Infirm is a very powerful card. You get to negate, and you get to, if it was already set, you get to like negate that column. Just watch the opponent play Desires in that column and just watch them die inside, okay? And finally, for the main deck, 2 Skill Drain, the card that has recently come back to 3. Why, Konami? It's like, I don't know why. They ban Imperial Order IO and keep Skill Drain and then bring Skill Drain to 3. Like, Skill Drain shuts off the monsters, IO shuts off the spells. Might as well just keep Skill Drain and IO to 1 each, like, instead of having 3 floodgates rather than just 1, rather than 2. Like, if you play IO and Skill Drain in the same deck, what type of deck are you playing? That's 1, and 2, then you'll have only 2 of those absolute floodgates. But then you'd still have, if you have IO and Skill Drain, it's better than the opponent having 3 Skill Drains, because then the opponent's almost guaranteed to draw it. Anyways, you only play 2 in this deck, because what if you go first? Okay, you draw Skill Drain and you activate it on the opponent's turn. Numerons become absolutely useless. So in that case, you might kill, like, this is the type of floodgate that might impact you. Like, it's like there can be only 1. It's like summon limit. It's like goes and match. This might stop you too. So Skill Drain at 2, very good. Moving on to the extra deck, the most important extra deck cards. You play 8 of the gates. Extra deck in here doesn't really matter, except for the Numeron gates. So, Ekam at 2, Gate Dve at 2, DVE, I don't know what you call him, Trini at 2, and Katvari at 2. 1 Zeus, because you're playing the Super Dreadnought engine. If you happen to have 2 Golden Lords, which you might actually get. Gustav Max, burn 2k if the opponent's not dead yet, go Lieb. Lieb, attack for 6k if the opponent is still not dead. Well, props to the opponent. Go Zeus and kill them on their turn, it doesn't matter. Now you're playing the access code OTK, because why not? So basically what you do is you summon a tuner, either Ash or Veiler. You summon the tuner, link for Halki, activate Halki, you special summon Veiler out of the deck, okay? And then you go Selene. Selene effect, if you have 3 spells in grave, which you probably will. This is later in game, so you probably will already have 3 spells in grave, but you go for Selene, and then from Selene it gets 3 counters on itself, and then you'll be able to remove the 3 counters to special summon Veiler from grave. Then you'll be able to go access code. Access code, you get to pop 2 cards on the field, and then you get a 5/3 attack beat stick. What better do you need? Like, access code is literally built for Sky Strikers. Unfortunately, I don't have him in real life, so I can't play him. And finally, for the very last card, Infinite Rack Fortress Megaclops. This is a staple in any Numeron card, in any deck that uses Numeron engine. Basically, it requires 3 Xyz monsters. It's unaffected by other monster effects except Xyz monsters, and it can't be slowed by battle except with Xyz monsters, and it's a 4k body. And here's the best part. You link for this, okay? And then on the next turn, if the opponent has still not gotten rid of it, you get to bring back any Xyz monster from grave and equip the opponent's monster to him. So that's quite broken actually, because you get to remove a monster, you get another body on the field, and you get an Infinite Rack Fortress Megaclops. You know what's the best part about this? That you get to link for access code anyway. Like, now you get an extra monster. So now you have link 3 plus the final monster you special summon from grave. That's an access code. 4, it gains 3k and it can pop a card. Like, access code is very powerful in almost any deck, but especially in this scenario, because Numerons can like get Megaclops every single turn. Who cares about the last Numeron? Just might as well banish him. Anyway guys, thank you for watching. My last video actually got, if you're still watching till now, thank you, but my last video got 1,000 views in 5 days. This is nothing considered in comparison to other big YouTubers, but for me personally, 1,000 views is a big accomplishment. Thank you guys for the support, I guess, because, well, 1,000 is not much, but for me it's a ton. I only have 60 subscribers. Like, that's a lot. 1,000 views from 60 subscribers is a lot. So thank you guys for the support. I'm really hoping that you guys are enjoying my videos, and I guess see you next time. Yeah, I hate the fact that I keep having to bring this OBS studio up every single time I have to end the video, but I guess that's basically it. So see you guys.